Breaking news, everyone. Right now, there is a major security operation underway as troops have surrounded key bandit camps. This is happening in several states across the country, with soldiers moving in strategically to dismantle criminal hideouts. These are not small operations. The military is using intelligence, ground troops, and in some cases air support to ensure the raids are precise and effective. If you are following this story, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more updates. We are bringing the news straight to you in real time. The focus of this operation seems to be high-value targets. Reports show that troops have gone after camp leaders and disrupted their meeting points. In areas like Benue, multiple camps have been destroyed, and in some places, bandits were neutralized during clashes. This is significant because it sends a strong message that security forces are actively targeting organized criminal networks, not just responding reactively. For local communities, this is a very important development. People who have been living under constant threat are beginning to feel a sense of relief. Farmers who had abandoned their fields because of insecurity are starting to return. This shows that military action, when coordinated and targeted, can make a real difference in restoring normal life. Again, if you're enjoying this breakdown, hit the like button and subscribe so you don't miss updates as the story develops. These operations are not without risk. Soldiers face armed resistance, and the military must always be cautious to protect civilians in the areas where raids are carried out. While progress has been made, it is important to understand that bandit networks are fluid. They can relocate or regroup, so operations like these must be sustained over time to have a long-lasting effect. The government, the military, and local communities all play a role in making sure peace is maintained. Troops are working under operations like Operation Whirl Stroke, and they are receiving support from the Air Force in targeting bandit hideouts with precision strikes. The use of intelligence is crucial. Without knowing exactly where these camps are, such operations would be very difficult. The combination of ground forces and air power ensures that raids are more effective and minimize risks to innocent civilians. Right now, authorities are focused on both neutralizing bandit leaders and dismantling their networks. Weapons, ammunition, and other materials have been recovered from these camps, weakening the ability of these groups to launch future attacks. These efforts are designed not just to respond to immediate threats, but to reduce criminal activity in the long term. To everyone watching, it's important to stay informed. The progress of these operations affects all of us because security is not just about military action. It is about communities feeling safe and being able to go about their daily lives. Keep supporting responsible news coverage, and remember, if you haven't already, like this video and subscribe so you can follow all updates on this ongoing story. The operation has already shown some successes, but it is only one part of a bigger picture. Sustained security, local cooperation, and proper government follow-up are needed to make sure areas cleared of bandits remain safe. This includes rebuilding infrastructure, encouraging displaced people to return, and supporting livelihoods like farming, which had been disrupted by insecurity. Let's also keep in mind that while the military is making these efforts, the road ahead is not simple. Bandits have operated in these regions for years, and they are adaptable. Clearing camps is just a start. Long-term strategies involving development, intelligence, and community cooperation will be key to lasting peace. This is where you, the viewers, play a role too. Stay alert, share credible information with authorities safely if possible, and always support peace-building initiatives in your communities. The more informed we are as citizens, the stronger our country becomes. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you can stay updated on every development. At this moment, troops continue to advance and reports indicate ongoing clashes in certain areas. It's important to follow credible sources for updates as the situation can change quickly. The goal is clear. Dismantle bandit networks, neutralize high-value targets, recover weapons, and restore safety to communities that have suffered for far too long. As the operation continues, one thing is very clear. The military is not just moving randomly. Every camp targeted, every strike, and every raid appears to be guided by careful intelligence. This means tips from locals, reconnaissance, and surveillance all play a role in pinpointing where the bandits are hiding. And that is why these operations are having an impact. In the recent days, reports from Benue, Taraba, and other northern states indicate that several bandit hideouts have been completely destroyed. The military has recovered weapons, ammunition, and other equipment that these criminals were using to attack communities. By removing these resources, the troops are not only protecting people but also cutting off the operational capacity of these groups. Now, I want to talk about what this means for communities on the ground. For years, people in affected states have lived in fear. Farmers abandoned their fields, markets were disrupted, schools closed, daily life was constantly threatened. But with these raids, there is a real sense of hope returning. People can start rebuilding, returning to work, and reclaiming normal life. This is exactly why these operations matter. And to everyone watching, if you are finding this helpful and want to stay updated on how these operations unfold, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps us continue bringing you clear and accurate news. It's important to note, however, that these operations are not without challenges. Bandits often have escape routes, hideouts in remote areas, and sometimes even informants who warn them. That's why the military is moving carefully, combining ground forces with air support when necessary. The goal is to minimize risk to soldiers and civilians while maximizing the impact on the criminal networks. Another point for viewers to understand is that success in this fight requires more than just military action. Community cooperation is crucial. Locals who provide information, who remain vigilant, and who support security agencies in safe ways are playing a big part in helping operations succeed. Every piece of credible intelligence helps troops make the raids more effective. You'll notice that operations like these are often coordinated across multiple states at the same time. That's because bandit networks are not limited to one area. They move, they communicate, and they adapt. By coordinating raids, the military can hit multiple locations simultaneously, making it harder for these groups to regroup. This shows a level of planning and professionalism that is very encouraging. Also, it's worth mentioning that the Nigerian Air Force has been involved in precision strikes complementing ground operations. This is important because it reduces the time soldiers have to spend in dangerous areas and allows for swift disruption of bandit operations. Again, if you are following this, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for constant updates. These operations are ongoing and the story is still unfolding. For those concerned about safety, remember that while the military is actively pursuing bandits, it's still important for civilians to exercise caution. Avoid traveling through areas known to have bandit activity, report any suspicious movement to authorities, and stay informed from reliable news sources. Your safety and awareness are part of the overall security equation. Looking ahead, what can we expect? These operations are likely to continue in phases. The military will clear camps, recover weapons, and dismantle networks. But sustained security requires follow-up. That means patrolling cleared areas, supporting local governance, and helping communities rebuild. Without follow-up, bandits can return. So this is a long-term effort, not a one-off event.